You know, when you said you are looking for freedom, and I asked you how you plan to work for that freedom, because you are not looking for financial freedom, you are looking for freedom from women. You have the formula of how to get yourself financially free with the rice paddy business. The freedom you are looking for is from women. 5 women after you at 29. And some of them have engineered your mother and your sister. Are you dealing with the baby mamas, or are you dealing with the children? Who is keeping the children?
We are in contact with the baby mama. We are just providing for us all. Is providing whatever she can. I provide whatever I can. And the second one is in a family, like her mother went and get married somewhere, so I'm not in contact at all with her.
Mm-hmm.
And the boy is really asking for the father.
But these women, there is something else they are looking for, because they are still sleeping with other men out there.
Because if I can remember, the lady, the lecturer lady.
Number 5.
Yeah, there is a day she told me, like, you know what? Even though you're breaking up, but I'll try any way possible to have your kid.
Number 3 is going to get pregnant, or she's going to come tell you she's pregnant, just so she can stir the pot and see what your reaction is. I'm telling you this for a fact. For a fact, before August is over, she's going to walk up to you and tell you she's pregnant. Number 4 will do everything to get pregnant, the 26-year-old. Because she's totally desperate. You are her fallback plan. And if getting pregnant is what's going to hook you, that's what she's going to do. Number 1 is still looking for an opportunity where she can get pregnant again for you. Because she knows your weakness. You are manipulatable vulnerability. All of them do. They are all the same person. All of them are your woman number 1. All of them. You got lucky with number 2 because another man took that problem away from you. Number 3, unagongewa. Number 4, obviously, unagongewa. Number 5, openly, unagongewa.
Yeah.
Your number 2 is telling you, your son needs you. Go homestead yourself in rural Nyanza. Concentrate on rice paddy. Rent other people's property if you have to, but home base yourself there so that you can give your son stability and a place to call home. Then focus on that. Focus on raising your son and focus on growing your business. Cut out everybody else.
Okay.
That's it. Age 6 is the perfect age. You're going to enjoy 12 solid years of this guy that is going to look up to you like you are God, because you are. He does not want to be with his stepfather. That's a very smart guy. He already knows that. But you're being so selfish, running around, chasing and being chased by women that have no business being in your realm of operation. And you have no business being in theirs. And you neglect the most precious thing that is right in the making for you. Just settle down in your home country, in your home countryside, and raise that boy. Reward yourself. Reward yourself for that which your father's death took away from you. Give that to your son. Stop being so selfish.
So for me, I just felt like I want to cut everything loose. Then I just want to be me. I want to go far away. Maybe I find a new place. I start another life.
You see.
Even
now you are trying to run away from women like a coward. You see. Listen to yourself. Maybe I need to go find somewhere else and run away where nobody can catch me. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself as a man. Run away from women. All you want to do is run away. Keep choking, Keimo. Run away. Run away. Omajarara. Run away from women. Sit down. Hello, mister.
Hi, how are you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you clear. Can you hear me?
Perfect. How are you? What is going on?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Over there?
So, teknolojia imekulemea?
Teknolojia inaleta issue with the internet kumenyesha Nairobi.
Eh.
Then we have the problem with the internet at the moment.
Sasa mimi wewe ukianza kulia teknolojia, mimi nitalia nini?
Teknolojia.
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 Uko, my friend.
How are you, my man?
Mimi niko bwana.
Vian uko Nairobi. Yes, we are working hard to make ends meet at the end of the day.
I see you guys are enjoying very good weather.
Yeah, Nairobi we have a very good weather. We have the summer tides. We have in Mombasa. Yeah, the weather is good.
No, I was expecting you to complain about the cold weather.
I'm not going to that direction. We are going to meet there.
Uko salama?
Niko salama, labda wewe?
Mimi niko kabisa.
Okay, thank you for that. Technology ametulemea the other side, but we will catch up.
We can do this until you can figure things out.
Yeah. I understand that.
When the first time you download it,
yeah,
there is a place for you to toggle video on. No, I mean,
yes.
Camera on and microphone on. If you miss that one, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, I've realized that.
So how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 29 at the moment.
29, okay.
I'm 29. Who's going to turn a man? I'm now a man. I'm not a boy anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been following your content all the way since 2018.
2018. What was I doing in 2018? Yeah. Was that Facebook?
2018.
Or IG?
On Facebook most of the moment. On Facebook. But I came to follow you on Twitter on 2022 when you were with Andrew Kife.
Yeah. 2018. What was I doing in 2018? Was I growing my companies on Facebook? Is that how you discovered me?
Yeah, I discovered you because, my passion is also on logistics. So I discovered you about the company you are working with, about the logistics. And
yeah, I remember that period of time, yes.
So it really motivated me and inspired me. Like, one day I look for you, but I even look for you on X.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a day I reached out to you on X.
Okay.
Yeah, so just reach out to talk about something in the manosphere space.
Mm-hmm.
Vitu wanaume wanakapitia most of the moment. I'll talk both Kiswahili and English.
It's so perfect. Yeah. Mimi hata nitaongeza Kikuyu.
Kinodia. So I was to reach out to talk about these issues that I've encountered since I was growing as a boy, now a man.
Yeah.
And to start, I don't know where should we start at the moment?
No, si story ni yako. Wewe nipatie tu story venye unataka. I'll catch up, I'll rewind, I'll fast forward. Once I get the gist of it, I'll know where to go.
Okay, once you get the sermon, the divine will run.
Yes.
So starting back, I'm now 29 years.
Okay.
I'm called Fred.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 29 years of age, and I was born 96.
Okay.
After 96, I grew up to the age of 10, where I lost my dad at that time.
Okay.
So at the age of 10, up to now, that's around
18, 19 years.
19 years of age now.
Yeah.
I've grown without somebody to call a father to give me the direction of how a father can direct a son.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I reached out to you, because since 2022, there's a lot I've consumed, both of you, between you and Kibe. There's a lot I've learned, mistakes I've done here and there, but nimekuwa nikizi pick up as a lessons, following you through Kibe, through your podcast. I've managed to learn a lot and achieve a lot. I can say I'm proud now. So started as in my childhood. I grew up without a father. That's now I have my mother besides me as taking over the charge of a father and a mother.
So that is 2005 or 2006?
So starting of 2006 now.
Are you college?
No, I'm Luo. I'm Omera.
So in your culture, the boys don't get passed down to the uncles?
Yeah, there was that culture where the person to the next generation of the family.
Yeah.
But in our culture, it was there, yes, but I just think my mom never believed in it. She never wanted it.
How many know are you? No, I'm not talking about your mom. I'm not talking about your mom. Yes. I'm talking about the uncle stepping in and taking care of the boys.
No, to be unfortunate, my father only had one brother.
Okay.
So the brother also passed on before my father passed on. So he started and my father followed.
Okay.
So in there, we were in a place where we didn't have somebody to call to raise a hand on, like, this is a man that can raise a son, that want to see a son growing and prospering in future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from there, then my mother took on. We are a family of 4, where I have 2 girls.
Sisters.
Then we are 2 girls and 2 boys.
2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Yeah, 2 sisters, 2 brothers. Then in that mix, I am the 3rd born in that family.
Okay.
I'm the firstborn son, so I'm like a father now.
How old is the youngest?
The youngest is now is 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so the youngest is 25 at the moment. So I grew up in going to school. I started primary school. This is where I started my education journey, where I started the primary school, in Kenya, primary, nursery. I started nursery, primary, and up to that level, you would Fika. So we started that. Then it'll fika point. I realized, like, my mom can't manage all this with the income she was getting and the burden she had at the moment for 4 children in primary school or secondary school, and as a mom, without a support of a father, I realized, like, it's too much for her to carry the burden alone.
Mm-hmm.
So in class 5, I realized like it's going to be hard for me, even though if I push myself up to a level I can make to join high school, I just find like I'm not going to make my education pass through at that moment.
Yeah.
So she started educating my sisters because they were the first and the firstborn and secondborn.
Yeah.
And she tried, but the hope I planted in my sisters never bear any fruit. As that's where I started to come to learn, like in a home where there is no father, it's very difficult for the mother to nurture the children.
Yes. A father can do a better job raising both boys and girls
exactly
alone than a mother can do a good job raising boys and girls alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I came to realize, like, the way my sisters, there is an age where girls do reach. There's this age where adolescents start speaking up.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I see my sisters growing up. Mom is also there. My mother is also there supporting them. But it reaches a point where she cannot control anything like a father can do.
Yeah.
So eventually, my first sister dropped out at when she was in Form 3.
Oh.
So after her dropping out, then I realized you are given the opportunity, but you never fulfill the dream. Mm-hmm. So I gained that hope again. Like, now the one burden is down. Can I fix myself into this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I was there. My second sister was there now ahead of me in education. Now that my first sister dropped out because she was not that much sharp, and she decided like want to drop out for the family. She was also seeing the burden of the mom. Mm-hmm. So she decided to drop out, and now we were 3 in school. Then my mother pushed up here and there, doing 1, 2, 1, 2 for us to get to education. It was a very tough moment though, but she managed. My second sister managed to get into campus.
Nice.
And after her finishing campus, then there's this idea came up into my mind.
Yeah.
Like, if she managed, then why not me?
Yeah.
To get it to that higher. Even though she managed at a diploma level.
Yeah.
But why can't I push the family to a higher level? Mm-hmm. You see? So she motivated me, even though she was also on that side of my elder sister. Like, she wanted to pull her down, to go down together, like not education-wise and all that. Mm-hmm. But I think she managed and she motivated me, and I did better from primary. I finished primary, then I joined high school. After high school, I got into campus. Mm-hmm. Where I managed to pursue the degree level. Now my sister did the diploma. I have now put it on a higher rank. I have set the bar with my elder brother so that she can also challenge me to another level, right?
Yeah.
So going back into that's the about the life as friends. So growing up now, I want to take you back when I was growing up, coming from class 4, 5, 8, that without a father now. Mm-hmm. So there is this after my father died, there is this. It was in a certain employment with the German British with these hoteliers in Mombasa around Mombasa Hotel, Oceanic Hotel around Mombasa. That is.
Your father was?
So before he died.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, she was a supervisor in a certain hotel, the Oceanic Hotel in Mombasa.
Yeah.
I know you know it.
Yeah.
So seeing him coming in, it was Nairobi, yet we were in Ushago around Kisumu area. So after every 3 months or 6 months, or whatever times you like to come back home, I used to see him wanting the best for us as a family, also the boy child.
Mm-hmm.
And this made the family more so. It was so, I don't know what he saw in me that the other sibling of mine, the brother and the two sisters, started to see the potential in me. Like, why does the father love you so much? Why does the dad love you so much? I didn't know, like, this man was seeing something in me that I can achieve to make the family go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unfortunate, before the dream he had dreamed come to pass, then the eventuality happened. Then he passed away. That is. So the issue about being a fatherless, there is a friend of him he used to have, now was the very closest friend of him. There's this land he bought somewhere. Now you see in Luo there is this culture, like when you want to buy a land, you bring your friend, your immediate family, and people be a witness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it happened like he bought a land somewhere, but he never disclosed this to anyone until he passed away. So the issue rested up, like, when I was growing up, now I'm coming class 7, I realized, like, there was a land my father bought somewhere. And by then, I couldn't process all the information about buying land. I was still a kid. I didn't know anything. But there is a time he told me, like, there is a land I'm buying somewhere. We will go and build there.
Okay.
So this friend of mine, this friend of him went after the burial and everything went, and we started to forget about everything, about the father and everything. So the only person who knew the issue was this friend of his.
Mm-hmm.
The friend went ahead and he sold the land without us noticing. But there's something that has been always into me, like the instincts. I don't know if it's going to be right on me to go and ask this friend of my this friend of my father, like, what went on about the land issue, because I also had a talk with my mom about that issue, and she told me, like, the land was sold, and I was to be told before, but by then I was still not able to capture this information all along. So
But your father,
I wanted to ask you.
Your father had mentioned to you that he was buying the land.
Yeah, and I was aware. There's a time we went with him.
Yeah.
And I was still a kid. I didn't remember, like, what the fuck is going on. So he went with me, like, he took me somewhere. He told me, like, today we want to go somewhere. And it was just a land which had a fence and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a piece of land. So the question before we go to proceed to another thing is like, do you think it's good for me to go and ask this friend of my father about the land because he's still there? And there's this thing in me like I feel bad like why did he did that without the consent? Even he knew the secret about the land. Even my mom didn't knew. Came to knew later. So do you think it's right for me to go and ask about the issue?
So my question to you, why haven't you asked? How long ago was this? Where did he sell the land?
This was around 2008. And I've been with this information all along until it reaches a point I went home and I saw the guy and there's this instinct in me like telling me, can you just ask them, you know the truth of what happened? You know, it might be on my side like I don't know the whole story, so I just want to know the whole story, what happened, and for me just to move on and to be okay. Because the land, my dad told me.
How much does your mom know?
Oh, okay, there's a time when she told me like the land was there, but it was not fully paid, right?
Okay.
So I asked, but if it was not fully paid, but yet dad disclosed this like there's a land somewhere, this ready, we are going to build there. Then what happened about that? And she told me like the land was sold to someone. This is after me asking her twice about this land. And the issue, my little brother does not know anything about this issue. And he's also growing up. One time will come to realize this. And I feel like it might bring a problem in future. So what do you think I can do about that?
So how old was your father when he died?
My father died around 38 years of age.
38. He was barely 10 years older than you are right now.
Yeah, right.
You know, I like putting things in perspective like that because for starters, I like showing young people how much they still have to catch up with where their parents were at their age. Your father had already.
Yeah, I even watched this your latest interview with this guy about you are telling him about the recent one. There's a guy he was in Paris, I think China or Paris.
Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like calculating like that. And for myself also, I do the same thing on my birthday. I look back at this age I am right now on this birthday. Where was my father? What had he achieved? And I have never met his bar. And I always do that because I want to continually appreciate the effort and the sacrifices of that generation. Your father was barely 10 years older than you where you are right now. He had already made a family and he was in the process of buying a piece of land to move you to that place.
Yeah.
And now you look at your life where you are now against his. You look at your own little sister, your older sisters, where they are now juxtaposed against your mom's age, at their age, what she was doing, how much she had achieved socially as a mother, as a wife, as a member of a contributing member of the society. And you see how much gap there is for all of you to catch up, all of us to catch up with our parents. That sense of appreciation is always missing. Because now, and this is not judgment to you, right?
Yeah.
You are 27.
I'm 29.
20. Oh, your father was not even 10 years older than you. He was 7 years older than you.
Sure.
7 years older than you. You are 29, and you are, and this is not judgment to you. This is not the conversation I want to have. This is for the listener. You are consumed by the unfinished businesses of your father,
Yeah.
which is now taking you away from your own business. And this is not about the land, because I enjoy immense amount of property that my father left. This is not about the land, but it's just an orientation of where we are in life, so that we can appreciate them even more. And what triggered that is the insinuation that your father had not paid fully for the piece of land, which could be used as an excuse to swindle him his land. This is why I'm bringing it. And if I don't say that, you're going to get lost why I'm bringing all this up. I want you to pursue that issue so that somebody does not shade the efforts of your father by insinuating that he had not completed paying for the piece of land.
Yeah.
So you see the direction is totally different now when the bigger picture is clear. I want you to pursue the land simply so that you can protect the honor of your father, if for nothing else.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but the issue comes in, like for me, how do I start to pursue all this information and to gather all this information to get all the details needed? And Mark, the friend now is the assistant chief in the area. So it's going. I feel like it's going to be.
So where you would get started, he is the holder of that office.
No. He came into office around 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the moment he's in the office, and there's this notion between me and him. Like I don't feel really comfortable around him, because I feel like what he did to my family is not something that a man should do to a fellow man.
Yeah, but this is not about emotions. This is about logic. What is the truth? What is the reality? What is the story behind it?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah, sure.
What did you do to swindle my father the piece of land?
Sorry?
You have to figure out what he did, if in fact he's the one who swindled that piece of land from you and your father.
Yeah, for sure. I've been looking for the information in between my mom and another friend, which is also was close to him. But I think it's hard on me to get the full information. So how? The question for me is like, how do I going to start to confront him about the issue? Because he's the one who knows the truth at the moment.
So that simplified the question of how are you going to get started. I don't have an answer for that. You do have an answer for that. You know where to go start.
Yeah.
You have to look at who owned the land before it was registered to the current owner, and how many times have it changed hands since then. And you go with the timeline of when your father took you aside and told you about that land, what year was it? and then you double check that with who was registered in that land at the time. I thought this was just a Kikuyu problem, so it's in Nyanza province also.
Yeah. It's all over.
Man.
People know Sweden Richard right, left, and center.
Even the issue of land itself, it's a very touchy issue in central Kenya. My own father was swindled all his inheritance, his father's inheritance by his older brothers from different, different wives, his father's wives. Yeah. His father's older wives had older sons, and one of them swindled all of them wholesale on the inheritance of their father. Yeah. So I understand those dynamics very well.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need to figure out where to get started and find out the truth.
Okay.
For your father, if not for you, at the very least for your father. So you can find out what the truth is. Your mom is, and I don't want to prejudge her, but she's a little cagey on the details of that story. Find out why she's either cagey or with scarce information. And I'm not prejudging her, but
yeah, because me and my mom, we are good. She's opening up for me, but the big question is now, why not this one? Because everything, I think in the family, I'm the one who carries everything. Like after her, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
But my worry is, why not this one? Why can't she open up and tell me, like, we did this and this, or this is the information I have about this? Because I feel like the information she's giving me is not that sufficient for me to go and start asking this friend of my dad about the land.
Exactly. I read that also.
Yeah.
All right. So figure out.
Yeah.
Figure out what they are not telling you. All of them, including your mother. Yeah.
So, do you think, apart from that, do you think the way like women do compose everything in this modern society, do you think it was right for my mom to have the access of land before my father completed everything in that, every transaction or every paperwork about that land?
Are you giving me new information that your father had access to the land now?
No, before he had the full access.
Uh-huh.
Remember I told you he went with me one day and showed me the land, right?
Yeah.
So I asked myself, by that time, was he trying to put things in black and white for my mom to know this idea? That's why he chose to go with me.
Did your mother know about the land at the time?
No, she came to know it later after my father died.
So you knew about the land before your mother?
Yes, I knew about the land before my mother, but I didn't have the access to information to ask her.
Okay, now what was your question?
So the question is, do you think it was right for my dad not to come along with my mom for us to know this thing, the three of us?
That's for you to find out. That's for you to find out why he chose to leave her in the dark about it, even when he's telling you as a what? A 10-year-old?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to find out on that. With time, I'll start step by step until I'll find the truth about whatever you have advised me on.
Yeah.
So after that, I told you I joined campus. I know you want to say the campus along Thika Superhighway.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
I thought you were going to say I joined the campus along Thika Superhighway.
No, bro, you are low. You are highly regarded. Different attitudes here, bro. You are low. The universities belong to you.
I joined campus. Then I pursue my degree as now, and I graduated in 2022.
What did you study?
I study procurement and supplies in supplies management.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have this notion like after my graduation, there's this job I got by. I started to work as an intern in a certain pharmaceutical company as the procurement clerk there.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I think like I have a problem with being in an employment sector, kind of a corporate life. I'm not certain with that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm saying that is because since 2022 up to now, I've worked with around 3 or 4 companies, but all the companies, for me, I don't last even more than 6 months. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, because each and every time I join a company or I get a job, I do self-figure out myself for how long will I going to stay here.
Yeah.
Or for how long am I going to achieve my goals? Because I feel like now corporate life in Kenya is suppressing the humanity or the workforce that is.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I first joined this company I was working for when I left school, this pharmaceutical company, I managed to work there for 4 months. Then eventually I got another offer, which was a good one. I went to work in Tanzania. Mm-hmm. In hospitality management, where I was in charge in procurement and everything in that company. Then
what was the nature of the company?
Which one? The pharmaceutical one?
The Tanzania one.
Oh, the Tanzania one was the nature of the company was doing with hospitality management, and it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
And it was like it wasn't that bad, I can say so, because the pay was not that bad for a start of. In Kenya, when you already graduated from campus, the pay can't be above 40 or 50K. Mm-hmm. As per everything that's going on. So I landed in this job. That was my first official job in Tanzania. It was paying well around 45K. Mm-hmm. So, but after 3 months, I realized that this environment is not for me, because I really need to do my thing. I want to settle and have my own thing to do and to progress with the future, because I feel like being employed is I'm stuck at some point where I can't achieve the dream life that I want.
Okay. And what is that? And what is that life? What is it you want?
Sorry?
What is it you want?
I want like to have freedom. That is the freedom to do everything anytime you want, and just to be free and to make banks, like just like you are saying, just make banks.
So one moment, you don't want to stop being employed so that you can be free, for freedom's sake. You have to buy that freedom with something else.
Yeah.
So before we get to freedom, what is it you actually want to do?
Actually, I want to own a business because at the moment I'm working on a business I want to establish a business already. And
Wait.
I want to venture
You are mixing sentences here. At the moment you are working on something, and then you said you want to open a business. Which one is which? Are you working on something, or are you wanting to work on something?
I'm working on something.
What is this something?
I'm working on. There's a project I'm working on agriculture farming. I do farming at the moment.
Yeah.
So this farming is related directly to the business because it's like I produce, then I sell.
What product?
Oh, I sell rice mostly.
Where do you?
I do farm rice and.
Are you in Kano?
Yeah. I'm in Kano, but on the other side over there, where higher education scheme is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do farm rice there, then I sell. Even though I haven't established the business steadily, but I feel like that's the line I want to be in. Either I want to be in production and supply chain, as I link it with my career. Okay. So I feel like I want to link my career with my business so that I can distribute this rice. I supply this rice to various parts of the country, all churches, all schools. Then at the moment, I'm also learning something inside this career.
Do you harvest the rice yourself, or you sell it to a processor?
No, at the moment, in Nairo, my father left 2 acres of land, piece of land of rice.
Yeah.
So me and my mom, I asked her, like, Mom, now like I can do 1 acre myself, because with the hustle I do get, I can do 1 acre. So I asked her for 1 acre and she gave me one, which I'm doing. So this I do produce, I do farm. If I like, I do take it to the National Irrigation Board, or I took it as into my store, then I sell it after the National Irrigation Board has sold theirs. There's a certain period where there is a scarcity of rice, so that's the time I do sell my rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I feel like employment is not going to be my thing, because at the same time I am at the age where I should prioritize my career. I should practice my career, what I learned in the campus. And on this side, I'm also saying, like, I need to establish my business to grow and to sustain me in the future. So I'm kind of in a doubt, should I prioritize on the career side, or should I prioritize on building my future going forward?
So one acre of rice paddy is not enough.
1 acre?
Of rice paddy. You growing rice on your own in 1 acre piece of land. That is not sustainable.
Yeah.
So you cannot live off of that and get the life that you want out of that.
Yeah.
So what else are you intending to do with your time? And I'm only responding to the question of freedom. Rice paddy is not going to buy you freedom. So you have to be very logical in what you want to do. One acre of land growing rice is not enough to give you the financial freedom you need.
Okay.
So what else are you thinking about?
I'm thinking to expand more, because I started with 1 acre, and now I'm planning to do maybe 2 as I progress going forward. Because I
How
really
much?
feel like,
How much sugar? I mean, sorry.
sorry,
How much rice do you get out of 1 acre of land processed?
in terms of bags or kgs?
Yeah, in bags or kilograms.
In bags around 40 bags in an acre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for the water?
No, it's a decision you make for yourself, because there is this circle where cooperative, that is,
Yeah.
cooperative, farmers cooperative, where you can access the loan and then they deduct everything after you have harvested. Or I can work with my own money, then I escape that deduction or the loan part of it.
Yeah.
So it's a decision I make for myself. Yeah.
So do you have to pay for the irrigation water, or where do you get it from?
Yeah, the water is a must, because okay, it's not a must you pay instantly before, but
Yeah.
these are the things they are deducting. This is the water, fertilizer,
Yeah.
seeds, because those are the things they are providing. Even though fertilizer I can buy for myself, but seeds I also can also buy, but they prefer theirs to be there for them to access the market.
And
So
now
I just think.
And now you are currently employed.
No. At the moment, there's another story that happened. Like I was employed in 2 weeks ago. Yes, I was employed 2 weeks ago. There's a job I had also went the same way. Because there's a job I had in the last 3 months. I got a job. There's a job I got on March this year.
Mm-hmm.
As a pharmacy, also as a procurement officer there. Then after 3 months, I just felt like I'm stuck. I can't do this anymore. So I quitted the job. And because I was concentrating on my farm, now I'm doing 2 acres. It was hard for me to balance between the job and to travel all the way Kisumu to Nairobi that long. So it was bringing me the friction between me and the employer, because most of the time I need to go to the farm and check how the farm is going, and the other time the employer is needing me on the other side. So I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. That's why I reached out for maybe the audience, the viewers, and your help to.
And every season, when you do the 40 bags, do you make enough money after all the expenses than you make in a salary at the same period of time equivalent?
No, I can say no, because on salary part, since I left the job the job I was in Tanzania, in Kenya, it's so hard somebody to pay you about that 30K or even 40K, because they see you as the new recruit or the new employee or the junior staff. So they are saying like they can't pay more than 30K. And for me, 30K is surviving 30K a month in Kenya, transport, everything, food. It's going to be hard on me. So I say like the money I make after harvesting is not that bad. I can make maybe 150 to 200K.
Mm-hmm.
You can say that. Yeah.
So why don't you do that full time?
Because I told you earlier, like I see like and I do it full time, the other part of my career is going to die.
I mean, you just came from saying nobody's paying you well for that career.
Yeah.
And you don't keep a job because you don't feel like you are getting fully utilized in it. You're 29. You're 29
Yeah.
years. You're 29 years old. You have to decide which part of the goat you are on. Are you familiar with those goats? Am I losing you? Are you still there? I was. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you familiar with those goats that have some little two things hanging under the neck?
Sorry?
Do you know those goats that have two little things that hangs under the neck?
Yeah, I know that.
Those two little things hanging under the neck.
Yeah.
So I told you earlier on that I'm going to speak Kikuyu. So in our Kikuyu language, we call it jagada.
Chakata.
Yes. And we have a saying, wakati
Yes.
wakati mtu hana msimamo, you are like a jagada. You are not in the meat and you are not in the skin, in the hide.
You are just hanging around.
So you have to decide, are you in the meat or are you in the hide? So you
Because you know when I make a decision, because I have also responsibility on my back.
no, you
Because
don't.
I told you, like,
You don't have any responsibility. Do you have children?
of course I have.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me that part.
It was coming along.
How long have you had that problem?
The problem of decision between work and or the problem of children.
The problem of the mothers. How many mothers are there?
Oh, there are two mothers. Different one.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yes, of course, as a man.
How old are the kids?
Firstborn is 10 years. Secondborn is 6.
You had a child before you were 20.
Bro, I can tell you I had a child when I was in Form 3. That's the firstborn.
Whoa.
So my firstborn was a girl I had when I was in Form 3.
Yeah.
But then the secondborn I had it when I was in when I was already joining campus. Yeah, around that time.
Yeah.
So these two also come into life, and that's why I'm stuck in making the decision. Because when I make a blunder in making the decision, the wrong decision, I'm going to start somewhere with them.
Did you watch episode 34 of the young guy, very young looking guy in Britain?
The guy in Britain, tangled with a Kenyan single man.
Remember, at the very beginning, he wanted to.
Let me tell you, I was thinking that, like, this guy, you are talking to this guy, like, so this guy is me, man. It's open outside here, like.
At the very beginning, he thought
Yes.
he thought his problem was he's running out of time. Remember, he did all that demonstration about the rad and eye, and that everybody has the same time in the capsule at the rad and eye. It's what you do with that time that you have, with the vantage point that you have. Because he wanted to sell to me the idea of he's running out of time in the things that he wants to do in the Britain. Only to realize later that amegawanywa mara 4. Ako na mtoto Kenya, so kuna bibi mama, kuna mtoto, kuna mama, na hapa Uingereza amechukua ndanguru ingine iko na mtoto Kenya. So his problem was not time. His problem was not like the visa period is just 3 years, he's going to run out of. No, that was not his problem. The problem is anagawanywa mara 7. He cannot see straight. The money goes before it gets in his pocket. So now you have introduced a whole new caveat that you have children that you got when you were a teenager. So 30,000 in a salary, 35,000, 40,000, 45,000, working Nairobi and making a life in Nyanza is still not enough because nagawanwa mara saba.
Yeah.
So now that is the genesis of the problem. Just like the British guy, when I said the problem here is this danguru you have attached yourself with, you need to let go before you become baby stepdaddy emeritus. Emeritus.
America. Retired emeritus.
So are you dealing with the baby mamas or are you dealing with the children? Who is keeping the children?
Okay, for the firstborn, I'm dealing with the child.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in contact with the baby mama. We are just providing for us all. Is providing whatever she can. I provide whatever I can. And the second one, I think I can say is in a family. Like her mother went and get married somewhere, so I'm not in contact at all with her.
Mm-hmm.
And the boy is really asking for the father. She really do find me on Facebook at the moment, seeing like the boy is wanting to see the father, and I do say like, you are in a marriage. I respect the marriage. I don't want to interfere with you. If the boy needs to see the father, what it will take for the boy to read the father, like you'll just send the guy, or I'll just come and pick the boy. And I do find a lot of problem with the first one, because when the boy was born, I think the first lady realized like I have a child somewhere, so it's bringing a fracture in between me and her. Like, how many kids do I have? I want to insist like I have one, but me I keep telling her like I have 2 children outside. I have a boy and I have a girl, which you have the girl. So
wait. Who are you having this conversation with?
This the baby mama number 1 for the girl.
But you have that girl, and now you have this other boy.
Yeah, but I have a girl, then I have a boy.
So why is the baby mama number 1 involved in the affairs of your future?
Okay, by the time we separated some years back, that's 2 years back, and
I mean, you were 19.
Sorry?
You were 19 years old.
19 by then?
Yeah, how old were you when the girl was born?
I was turning 20.
Yes.
I was 19, turning 20, yeah.
So what is this conversation that keeps propping up that has not been resolved in 9 years? That is my question.
The question is, I feel like I remember this episode you were having with this guy about women. A man should have maybe 3 women, or a woman to provide a kid, a woman to provide sex, and a woman to provide companionship. Mm-hmm. I really remember that episode.
Yes, with the Pakistani guy in Britain.
The way you say three in Espanol, contracte.
So you are mixing them up. You are not designating your baby mama as a baby mama. You want.
I just feel like she already gave me the kid. That's enough. That's the only thing I wanted there, because I'm not totally interested in her anymore.
Yes.
But in her mind, they think like I'm going to be there forever. Yet me, I'm out. On this side of the boy, I'm totally out with this lady. I'm not talking. I'm not in conversation with this lady anymore. And then there comes the third lady. Now there's a third lady there, which is now at the moment there's a lady I have. Okay, and this lady also, she wants to settle, but I'm not ready to settle. Me, I'm not that man. Like, I'm not into settling with anybody in my life. I just want to access the three things. That's sex. I just want sex. Then I want to access the child. Then I want this lady that's coming on for companionship. Then I realize, like, am I going to fuck up Baba in the near future, or
No,
should I let?
you already fucked up. Because
I'm already fucked up.
Because you did not define the rules of engagement. Because you do not have the information.
Yeah,
So
actually, that episode really made me to figure out. I didn't configure any rules. I didn't put anything I wanted into the table at the moment. So
exactly.
They thought they are going to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this lady number 3, you need to redefine the rules of engagement. That's the only one you have control over. Those are the ones that are mothers of kids. Those are the ones that are mothers of your children.
Yeah, exactly. Because the third one, I really do have a control over.
No, you don't. No, you don't have control over her. She has control over you.
Over me.
She is the one writing the rules of the engagement. She is the one telling you what she wants. That's why you're scared that in the future she's going to want more than what you are offering. Because she's the one writing the rules.
Okay.
You have not laid down any rules. You're just flowing with the flow. And she does not sound like she's a Kikuyu. which is probably what you need to get, because Luo men thrive very well with Kikuyus.
I'll figure that out, but I've watched about Kikuyu.
So let's be serious a minute. If you don't set the rules of engagement with lady number 3, you are going to lose control from the get-go. And there is nowhere you are going to wrestle that control away from her. Once you start back-footed, you are going to be back-footed for the rest of that relationship's lifespan. You do not want to do that, because she's also going to get in there and manipulate you against not just the mothers of your children, but against your children, because she's the one setting the rules. If you remember, there another episode of a guy who was telling us about his father is still getting occurred by single mothers. Do you remember that?
Yeah, the father is around 52 years, still got occurred.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
One woman was so emboldened, a single mother in his life, was so emboldened, he was suggesting that the original wife need to be taken out. That's you in the future. If you do not take charge of this relationship that you do have the potential to control. If you cannot control it, do not engage. Dump her. Regroup, regain, draw the rules, get somebody who agrees to those rules. Because right now, there is no sugarcoating it. You don't have control over anything. Umepigishwa hiyo nunu akiwika na kiluo, ukasahau kazi yako ni gani.
But now you see, George, there's another part coming into play, because you see, when I was in campus, I also had this lady, actually 2 ladies, which okay, we broke up with both of them, but now, by the I can say 5 years time from away from that, so that's 5 years ago. And then now there's this lady, one of the 2 ladies come back and say, like, you know what? we really need to talk and we really need to settle. Then I stare at her till what are you saying? Are you really serious? I told her like, do you know I have our kids? And she like she told me like she don't have any problem with that. The only thing you want to do is they want to settle. So another thing came and ring to my mind like you said men marry downwards.
No, let's not even go there. How old is she?
She's the campus lady.
Mm-hmm.
The campus lady is too old, 26.
That's why I asked, because I can smell it.
Yeah. So
you are 20. You are 29. She's 26. In reality, she's 46. You will be 46 before you go through the experiences that she has gone through since you went to school together. So what is happening for her is she has gone out there, she has tried all the options, she has tried to access all the men. Men have accessed her, and she cannot keep a good man. So now you are the fallback plan. With all your brokenness and your baby mamas and all your dramas and all your instabilities in the job places, you are still looking as the best option. That's why she's coming back to you. Do you want somebody? Do you want somebody? Do you want somebody who settles for you after she has done God knows what? Do you want to be that guy at the last mile that she settled for? Every time she's looking at you lying down, she's staring at you, and you remind her of all her failures. You remind her of all the opportunities she had to score better men, and she put Maringo and pride, and those men disappeared. And now she has no other option than to settle with you. When she's sitting there in bed, staring at you, those are the things going on. She would resent you. If she was a Kikuyu, she would even kill you. You don't want to be that guy. There is nothing she's bringing on the table. Nothing. Zero. Beside the traumas.
Yeah, actually, the reason why you remember the third lady I was telling you about, the one I have at the moment, that's the reason why I look for this lady and just to make to be part of my companion, like she like.
No, don't go around saying you have made the rules. You have not made the rules. You are flowing with the flow. You have not made the rules. You are not in control. Less than a month from today, that woman is going to tell you she's pregnant. Less than a month from today, that woman is going to tell you she is pregnant. Let me say that for the third time. Less than a month from today, that woman is going to tell you she's pregnant. I want you to face that reality and tell you what needs to change before that happens. That's how much you are not in control.
Okay.
You are not in control. How old is she? Number 3.
Okay, number 3, she's 22.
Yeah.
She's in second year at University of Nairobi, 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
you are 29 with 2 baby mamas, and moving between jobs faster than you move between other areas, and you think a 22-year-old is for you. Kenodia. I mean, is it mathematic?
The math is not mathematics.
No, it's not. And you would think that now that you told me she's in college and she's 22, that the idea that she'll come to you to say she's pregnant is going to change. It's not going to change. That's how she's going to quarter you.
Because I do think was with the campus, this campus lady, there's a time it really happened. There's this thing happened. Like I start feeling I don't want to tolerate her anymore. I even planned to tell her, like, you know what? I don't want you any around me. I don't want to feel you anymore. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. But before that happened, hey, aligongewa.
Sini mimi na kushow,
So-
bro. Sini mimi na kushow. You were 29 with two baby mamas and dramas and moving between Nyanza and Nairobi job-wise and everything else. And you sleep soundly at night convincing yourself that you have a 22-year-old under your control. You don't. You do not. You do not.
Okay.
No. If I was Kibe, I would say she's Aguas. But I don't want to put myself as part of that.
Aguas.
Luo girls don't like me very much. I don't know. I think our arrogance repel each other.
Yeah. So, man, I'm just like, I don't know what to do with these ladies because at the moment I also feel like before this number 3 come, the third lady, which is in University of Nairobi, I decided to take a break for myself. I took around 3 months. Then this lady pops in and say, like, you know what? I want us to give us a try. Then from that day, he's been there, and I'm that guy who don't stick too much into like a long-term relationship. So I don't know the problem from my side, how to tackle this problem and how to move forward with it. It's really going to.
Those people are not your problems. Those people are not your problems, bro. Those people are not your problem. Those are other people's problem. And now number 4 is 26 years old, and she wants in for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You know, if you are listening, I will tell you to cut off all women, but you're not going to listen. You are way too deep in the punani to listen to any sane conversation. So wewe okotwa, okoteka, and then you find yourself on the other side of misery. When you are 32, 33, 34, and you look back and you remember this conversation and you're like, oh shit, that was 5 years ago, man. What did that Kikuyu guy say? You start looking for the episode. Ilikuwa episode number ngapi? You have wasted a lot of time. Those people will come through like McDonald's drive-through window. All of them picking a piece of you. All of them taking away with them a piece of your purpose. And you have lost your energy and your direction and your power and your control. And you have ceded all those to these women that none of them are yours. None of them. Not your number 1, not your number 2, obviously she's married. Not this number 3, 22-year-old, not number 4, 26. And I'm very sure you mentioned there's a number 25 somewhere. What was the story?
Sorry about?
There's a number 25. I mean, there is a number 5.
So number five just walked away, and I told you, like, this is the lady I planned a year ago to walk away, and before I walked away, she started bringing this drama, like, you know what, you don't want to see my family, you don't want to see, you know, even my brother or my sisters, even though you don't want to see my mom and dad. Then I told her, like, I'm still not yet there, but when I'll be ready to get there, I'll be there.
How old is she?
So she is 24 at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's 24 at the moment, because and there's this year, like, When around 2024, 2024, starting of January, I talked to her, like I told her, like, you know what, you want me to see your family members, then I will, but at the moment I'm not ready for that. And she take it in a very serious way, like I'm not even ready to settle with her. Yet at the back of my mind, I'm not even planning to settle with anyone in my life.
Does she have a child?
No.
Why is he so much in a rush? What is going on there?
Yeah, to my understanding, she's in a rush because she's now in a career. She was in a career middle of his career level at the moment, and she's seeing the only thing remaining for her is just to settle with a man in life. Okay?
But you are the wrong man for her.
Of course, I see that because at the moment she's in a career, she's a lecturer, and I thought like it's not the right moment for me, but for her, it seems like time is rushing on her side. So she started the drama built up until I realized like there was a guy in her life. There was a replacement ready for me. So before this replacement happened, I was ahead of the game, even though it happened vile nilikuwa nimedetermine, because I thought like he's going to do something weird for me, because at the first nimekataa, siwezi ona wazazi wake ama mabro wake. Second thing, I was not that serious with her, but yeah, alikuwa serious, so alikuwa naona like she's progressing well in career, she wants to settle, until I realized that there was a guy, and that made me to make a decision that I already had, because I had a decision like I would just want to cut off this relationship, but I didn't know how. So this fueled up the decision for me to cut it off. And she also, after some 6 months or 7 months or so, she reached out and she told me like, are we really serious about the breakup we did? Then I told her, yes, we are, and I've already settled with somebody else in my life. And she wasn't aware, because she did about my whereabouts, she did about everything, like she can access the information she had about the friends, and she found out like I haven't said with anybody, but she want to come back again to the life she had before. But for me, I'm not into it anymore. So,
wow. So you walk around with the mark of the Kenovia on your forehead, and they can see it from afar. And they quarter you left, right, and center. And you don't know what to do. You don't know how to disconnect.
I know how to disconnect. I'm trying to disconnect, George, but it reaches a point where this lady is like, she's calling my mom and my sisters, and even today my mom called me, like she's asking me about when are you planning to get married. Then I told her like I've not thought about that thing in my mind at the moment, give me some time, I'll figure it out. Then I come to realize later this lady talked to my mom about the issue, and I get this information from my sister, because my mom and my sisters do talk, and she told me like this lady is the lady that it's like my mom wants to choose for me the woman to settle with, yet the ones is choosing for me, that's the one I don't want. So it's been a long, those are the issues. That's why maybe I do stay alone, and I don't want to be like in any space like discussing anything like going home. I've been staying in Nairobi for since I left campus. My mom wanted me to go home and start life there. Then I told her like, no, The day I left your house, that's the day I was going to join campus. That was the day I left that house. I don't want to come back into that house anymore. I've started my life in Nairobi and I'm progressing with my hustle every day and there to pay the bills. And then it reaches a point that this issue is coming in and my sister is also there fighting for this lady to be into my life. My mom is also there supporting it, but for me totally, I'm not into it. Then there is this time that the baby mamas, I also want to have my kids around, even in the holidays or the weekend to hang around with my kids. And when I hang around the kids, the baby mama also wants, the baby mama, the one that is not married, that is, she'll also want to be there. Yet me, I just want to be there for my kid. So, George, it's been so challenging of my life. That's why I reached out for the information and for the advice about that.
You know, when you said you are looking for freedom, and I asked you how you plan to work for that freedom, because you are not looking for financial freedom, you are looking for freedom from women. You have the formula of how to get yourself financially free with the rice party business. The freedom you are looking for is from women. 5 women after you at 29. And some of them have engineered your mother and your sister to do the bidding on her behalf. I don't think I have answers.
Yeah.
I don't think I have answers for somebody who is managing 5 women. I don't know what to do. Me, I give life experiences. I've never been in. I don't have that experience, bro. I can help. Why? Why? What is this? What is this need you are fulfilling with all these women around you? What is this deficiency?
You know, George, for me, I'm that guy who don't follow up women so much because even when I have you in my house, I don't follow you. I don't follow. I just let you to be free. You do you. Let me be me.
But these women, there is something else they are looking for because they are still sleeping with other men out there.
Because if I can remember the lady, the lecturer lady.
Number 5.
There's a day she told me like, no, number 4. Okay, there are 5 points.
Number 5.
There's a day she told me like, yeah, there is a day she told me like, you know what? Even though you're breaking up, but I'll try any way possible to have your kid. You know what? Then I told her how. And she told me like, you know, bro. I'll figure that out. So with all those, I only just want to have 2 kids. That's my son and my daughter. I don't plan to have any kid at the moment. Yeah. My chapter with kids over.
But what are you doing about it? You don't have or not have kids through your mouth. That's not how it works. You saying it does not make it happen. What are you doing about it? Number 3, obviously. Yeah, number 3 is going to get pregnant, or she's going to come tell you she's pregnant, just so she can stir the pot and see what your reaction is. I'm telling you this for a fact. For a fact, before August is over, she's going to walk up to you and tell you she's pregnant. And look you deeply in the eyes to see what your reaction is. Number 4 will do everything to get pregnant, the 26-year-old. Because she's totally desperate. You are her fallback plan. And if getting pregnant is what's going to hook you, that's what she's going to do. Number 5 has obviously said that openly. Number 1,
Because I remember.
Number 1 is still looking for an opportunity where she can get pregnant again for you, because she knows your weakness, your manipulatable vulnerability. All of them do. They are all the same person. All of them are your woman number 1. All of them. You got lucky with number 2 because another man took that problem away from you. But she also plays the card of manipulatable vulnerability by throwing the idea of the son in the equation. The son is what, 8 years old?
Sorry? The son?
Uh-huh.
The son is 6 years old.
6 years old. The reason she is not even suggesting bringing the son to you is because you have not home-based yourself to a point where you can nurture a boy on your own, because you have been divided 7 times by these women. I mean, you have to look at yourself and ask yourself, why am I here?
Before that, George, you know, this is number 4. There's a time she told me, like, by the time we were breaking up, she told me, like, she feel like she's pregnant. Then I told her, like, if you are serious with what you are saying, then keep the baby. But if you're not serious or you're not sure with what you are saying, then you make the decision.
Shit testing, bro.
Yeah, she's shit. I felt shit testing.
When I'm telling you number 3 is going to walk up to you before August and tell you she's pregnant, it's in the same category of the playbook of shit testing.
Yeah, okay, before I finish that, because she told me she's pregnant and I told her to keep the baby. After 3 months, she came back and she texted me like she has a miscarriage, right? Then I felt like, okay.
You see, you bought the lie. You bought the lie.
Yeah, I felt I fought the lie.
The reason, so when she was telling you that she was not pregnant, okay?
Yeah, I knew.
Listen how this shit works, because it has a formula. When she's walking up to you telling you she's pregnant, she is not pregnant. She wants to see if you have a positive response to that information. If you do have a positive response, then she gets pregnant. But because you denied her the opportunity to get pregnant, she went and cooked a story and said she miscarried. But now she knows you are game for her getting pregnant. So she's going to come and actually get pregnant when she gets the chance. Now I'll go back and look at the timetable between when she said that and the 3 months later. You never had access, well, she never had access to you for her to actually get pregnant, which is now why she's coming like a formidable force, like a tornado, because she knows you are for her getting pregnant. So all of them are going to end up getting pregnant. Well, 4 out of 5. Number 1, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And they don't necessarily have to get pregnant for you, but they'll get pregnant. Hey, I need to put that out there. Because number 3 unagongewa. Number 4 obviously unagongewa. Number 5 openly unagongewa.
Yeah. So for me, I just felt like I want to cut everything loose. Then I just want to be me. I want to go far away. Maybe I find a new place. I start another life.
You see.
Even home.
Now you
yeah,
are
just this.
now you are now you are planning to run away from women like a coward. You see. You see. Listen to yourself. Maybe I need to go find somewhere else and run away where nobody can catch me. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself as a man. Run away from women.
The pressure is piling up because
whose pressure, bro?
Hey. The pressure from side of mom, the family want to I get this lady number 5, I get it home. For me, I'm not that.
Before this year is over, 4 of those women are going to be pregnant. Who has the control of that?
It's me.
But you don't know that, right? All you want to do is run away. Kipchoge Keino. Run away. Run away. Omajarara. Run away from women. Sidio.
So maybe if I find myself, maybe I make myself to survive in a solitude maybe for a year. I'm thinking about
No, you are beyond that, bro. You are beyond that. You have messed up so much, you don't have that card to play anymore. You need to home base yourself in your Nyanza countryside. Get yourself permanently situated there. And then bring your son there and raise your son. Stop being so selfish. Raise your son. Cut out all the women. Do you remember on Kibe Spaces there is a Canadian Portuguese woman, a Portuguese guy from in Canada called oh shoot, I almost remembered his name. There's a white guy who used to come on Keep a Space. He's Portuguese.
I remember.
Canadian.
Yeah.
And at the time he had a 12-year-old daughter with an ex-wife. And I told him exactly the same words. He needs to stop being so selfish and settle down and enjoy the life of a 12-year-old. Because in 7 years, she's going to be gone. Your number two is telling you, your son needs you. Go homestead yourself in rural Nyanza. Concentrate on rice paddy. Rent other people's property if you have to. But home base yourself there so that you can give your son stability and a place to call home. Then focus on that. Focus on raising your son and focus on growing your business. Cut out everybody else.
Okay.
That's it. Age 6 is the perfect age. You're going to enjoy 12 solid years of this guy that is going to look up to you like you are God. Because you are. He does not want to be with his stepfather. That's a very smart guy. He already knows that. But you're being so selfish, running around, chasing and being chased by women that have no business being in your realm of operation. And you have no business being in theirs. And you neglect the most precious thing that is right in the making for you. Just settle down in your home country, in your home countryside, and raise that boy. Reward yourself. Reward yourself for that which your father's death took away from you. Give that to your son. Stop being so selfish.
Yeah, I was thinking like to bring. I was planning to bring him to Nairobi so that I can stay with him to take care of him,
No,
take him to school.
you are not going to manage the dynamics of the life of Nairobi with a 6-year-old make in a job that makes less than 50,000. I mean, those are the realities. You would give him a better quality of life. Where do they live now? With the mother and the stepdad.
The mother is in Mombasa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You would be better off building yourself with the rice paddy business. And that would be the best environment for your son, where you can periodically get the help of the mother, of your mother, if you need it. But give him a foundation. Give him something to be proud of. Let him see you building yourself up. Don't 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 miss that opportunity. It's golden. It is golden. There is no other greater reward in this world than raising a child and watching a child grow up and watching a child depend on you and look up to you as a God. And then you up your game and you meet the expectations. That's what I was saying the other day about reliability and dependability with honesty.
Yeah. Because you see, George, when I want to access this boy, I want each and every time I want to access the boy, the mother just say like I must come with the boy. She must accompany the boy to come. But that's the thing I don't want, because I respect the marriage. I don't want to interfere with the marriage. But anytime I need the boy, she wants to come with the boy. See, so it's like making me to think like, should I just one day just go and access the boy and take the boy somewhere, stay with the boy and make the boy grow with me, because I don't want the mother to be into my life again, because she's already married.
The mother is married,
and the other
bro.
guy,
Just focus on the things that matter. Just homestead yourself in your countryside and bring that boy there. Give him a foundation. Give him a solid organic life. Stop thinking about anybody else.
Okay.
The reason she wants to come is because she cannot trust you with him because of your record of poor decisions. So you have to prove to yourself that you have accepted this role now. And be dependable and be reliable. Those are the two marks of a man, and honesty.
Okay.
I mean, what else matters in this world? You cannot claim any of those 5 women as your women, even if you had children with them. They will still do what women do. But your son, go. You had me telling the guy from Britain, he has to, the one I was telling, he has to choose the woman for sex, the woman for children, the women for company. And I said, when you choose the woman for the mother of the child, be ready to face all the consequences that come with you achieving that. Now you are on the other side of that resort. You already have the son. Be ready to present yourself for all the requirements that are needed for you to homestead yourself with your son. Nothing beats that. Nothing. And now you have a chip on your shoulder because your father was taken away from you when you're 10 years old. So you have a debt to pay to humanity.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. So I'll do exactly that. As I plan to relocate, because I feel like I need another space for myself and to grow and to start another life. Because I think like when I go ahead with all these things and all these women in my head, I'm going to stuck up on there because I just feel it because I just most of the time I just want to be alone at the moment, do the things I love doing. So for the son, I just want him to. So there's a problem with the husband of this lady. Like she's always questioning about the boy's dad and everything. Then this lady comes back and tells me like this man is questioning about the boy and the father and the rest. Then I told the lady, why can't you bring the son to me? Then she told me like if the son is coming, she's also coming back. So that's why I'm able to access the son at the moment. I do just access him, not frequently or not that much, but I really feel like I really need to be full and fully responsible into his life. Yeah.
It would be very selfish not to. Very selfish. I mean, choosing women and being chased by women, and the person who depends on you the most does not have access to you, and that is your own choosing. It's that's unmanly. Just focus on the things that matter. Does she have children with that guy?
Yeah, she has a lady, a girl. That is.
Yeah. It's not her place to choose you. She already chose that man. So just release the son, and you raise your son. Don't complicate things, simplify them. Don't look for more problems, look for solutions.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that is the true freedom that you are looking for. Right there. And
that's the freedom
it's a full package.
That's the freedom I want.
It's a full package. It gets you from these never-ending cycles of new employment and unfulfilling career, and you get into the things that you actually want to do for yourself, and then you can grow that. And before I forget, I was going to tell you, it's good to focus on the basic production of a product, but it's better off if you can find a way to attach yourself into the value addition of that product instead of you being at the very bottom of the pyramid as the producer of that product. Because the more value is added to the product, the more rewarding it becomes. So you are the least rewarded person in the ecosystem of that product. I'll give you a valid example, right? Completely different.
Okay.
You can pick coffee, you can pick tea, and you can pick minerals. Tea, coffee, minerals. The people who gather them at the very bottom line of that product are adult children and women. They are the least paid, most overlooked, and oftentimes least rewarded. As that product goes up the chain of the value addition, more people continue benefiting at a greater scale in comparison to the people at the bottom, whether that is tea. Once the tea leaves Kanyanyaine landscape and goes to Kanyanyaine factory, its value goes up maybe 10 times. Just the transportation from the pickers to Kanyanyaine tea factory. Then when it's processed, now the value multiplies. When it goes to Mombasa at the auction board, now those are the people who are raking the true value of the tea. Well, I was talking about the tea the whole time. You get the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
So attach yourself at a later stage of that product. And in this, I mean, instead of producing more rice, attach yourself in the repackaging of the rice, in the distribution of the rice, in the hoarding, HOARD, of the rice until the serious board has exhausted their stock, and then you can release yours. You get more rewarded by shorting the market that way than being the guy at the very bottom of the pyramid scheme, producing the paddies. You get what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If you can afford it, be the guy who packages into 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram. You get more reward for the value added than you being a farmer. The higher the chain of the ecosystem, the greater the rewards. Whether that is coffee, whether that's tea, whether that's the minerals from Goma, Congo, is the people at the top who gets the greatest reward.
Because even right now I'm supplying to the shops, the retail shops and the wholesale. Mm-hmm. Before I get the money from the National Irrigation Board. So I'm running a small retail about to sell the high end, the high end one. That's the Bishori.
Yeah.
I think you know Bishori.
Yeah.
So I do start with Bishori as I come downwards because I want to target the high end customers first. Then I come downwards.
Yeah.
So I've established that, and I'm currently supplying and distributing mostly to churches and some schools. But
exactly. Yeah.
But I'm also thinking about to rebrand and to make another adjustment about marketing and social media accounts. Mm-hmm. So, and when I think about all this, then at the same time, when comparing to when I was in employment, I was unable to do this. So that's why it's become so challenging on my side.
How old is your mom?
Sorry?
How old is your mommy?
My mommy is around, she was born 1965.
Okay.
That's 60, around 60
she's 60
years now.
Yeah.
And I'm also seeing like me being in employment, and the time on her side is also running because I need to step up and give her the last support she needs as a man. Exactly. That the role she played as being a man and being a mother at the same time.
Exactly.
You know? Employment can't solve all this for me.
Yeah. And you as the first, as the oldest son, those responsibilities naturally falls on you.
Also as the first. Yeah, me also the first son, and I'm seeing myself there as the dad because having two ladies ahead of me, ladies can't. You just understand in the society we are in.
Yeah. So that is the only formula that has better option for you, not running away from women, just cutting them off and focusing on the things that matter, which is your son and your mother, so that you can reward them both. Your mother for her own sacrifices, and your son is your son.
Yeah. And what do you think about the lady?
What lady?
About the daughter.
No, that woman wants back in your life. So you have to navigate. You have to figure out how to navigate that. You are talking about number one.
It is number one with the daughter.
Number one, you got a child with her when you were 19. The daughter was born when you
Yeah.
were 20. You are now 29,
Yeah.
9 years later, and she's still talking as if you broke up yesterday. Be very careful with that. That's the same situation with number 4. They're both desperate. They have gone out there, and there are no men that wants them, and they want back at you as a fallback plan. You don't want that, bro.
Yeah.
If you draw the right line now, and in the next 21 days nobody says they are pregnant, then you're in the clear. Then you wake the fuck up and start focusing on the things that matter. But if you continue playing these games, you're going to get stupid prices, and you're not going to like them very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay?
Okay.
Homestead yourself where you have greater chances. One moment. Homestead yourself where you have greater chances of a potential growth. Then bring your son in and raise your son. Normalize yourself. You have cut yourself in too many pieces, and women are controlling your life. That is not manly. That is madness. You should have been doing that at 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this issue of the number 5 about linking with the family issue? Because I think like
tell your mother if she wants to get married to her, and your sister. They can be 3 sister wives, but take you out of it. Bro, you need to start speaking like a man. Don't let women dictate who you should be with and who you should not be with. That is your choice. Ask your mother straight up. Are you in need of a wife? Ask your sister straight up. Are you in need of a wife? If the answer is yes, go pick up number 5. But leave me out of it.
Okay.
Stop playing stupid games, bro. You're going to win very stupid prices. Very stupid prices.
Sure.
Yes.
It's okay, Georgie.
What month?
I'll take the action.
What month were you born?
Sorry?
What month were you born?
The month I was born on April.
Okay. So by Easter of next year, if you not have done any of the things that we have talked about, you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are a goner, and nobody can save you. This is who you are now. Then become that. Start drinking and doing drugs and sleeping on ditches. I mean, what else is there? How bad can it get? Start getting in fights in bars. Impregnate all of them. I mean, go all the way on this other side. If by your 30th birthday you have not made a paradigm shift, then become the worst version of yourself. Let other people have the opportunity to use you as an example.
Okay.
That is your deadline. That is your ultimatum. If by the time you are hitting 30 in spring, in Easter of next year, you will not have solidified yourself and brought your son to yourself and raised your son, then go out there and be the worst version of a human being. Impregnate all of them. Do the worst. Like, hakuna haja ya kusimama katikati.
Okay.
Yeah. Invest in that degeneracy. Just go all the way to the bottom of nothingness. If this is not appealing, then do the other one. Tuhamwe.
Okay. Yamwe.
All right. Corona de idi maben.
Hadi mabere then ndio naamka.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, man.
Sarap.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, George.
Yes, sir.
Okay.